Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie. Guys, oh my god, I've had a day. But anyway, a couple of you guys messaged me about I guess some stuff that was going on. So while we were live earlier, the verdict came in for Diamante Kendrick and Shannon Stillwell, aka Shannon Jackson, aka Kayla Bumpus's husband. Um, okay. And they're out. Well, the verdicts are out, and I've been seeing up and down the YouTube streets, people are doing interviews and all kinds of stuff. No, I did not go. I was too stressed out. I had to work this thing out because I was trying to figure out what is going on with my stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like it just bothered, I had to take some time to kind of go through and just go through everything and then also just get my backup situation together. So, but we're good. We'll talk about it in the morning. I don't even want to talk about it again. It took me all day to get myself like straightened out. Also, I'm not sure if the problem was fixed, but I know it's not me. You know what I mean? I just know it's not me, but that's okay. I'm having difficulties with what's going on, so it's affecting me. And then it affects you guys, right? So anyway, let's see, Fran, I hope you were able to get. No, not really. I think I laid down for 30 minutes before I went to pick up Farah because I was like, I was trying to figure out my setup. Anyway, you guys, so did you guys already okay, let's get up to date on what happened. So we were live, we were talking about Jamie Komorowski. I'm trying to stay on track. Um, if you guys want to do another chat, another coffee and chat, we can do that in the morning, okay? But yeah, I want to try and stay on track because we have a little bit of ground to cover. But apparently, it's not even just word on the street. Kayla has filed a notice of appearance for Mr. Jackson. So, you guys know we've talked about Fulton County and what's been going on over at the jail. We've covered like what, three, maybe three or four stories. There were the security guards that had gone rogue. There were full time employees. There was been a lot going on over at Rice Street. And apparently, Mr. Jackson, well, we know Marquavius Huey was involved in some of that too, but he's got an 8-count indictment, y'all. I'm sure none of you are surprised about that. He has an 8-count indictment with and I'm getting the actual report, like the arrest narrative, so we can actually like really know like what happened and how he was observed and all of that stuff, um how they go. But I didn't hear about this until later, when one of you guys sent me the notice of appearance by Kayla Bumpus, and she's replacing Max Shart. I don't know. Do you guys think that that is a mistake? I mean, I don't know. I, maybe that's going to be the reason why she's going to say she was visiting him all along, on top of the fact that she has a marriage license filed in Houston with a man who's got his exact name. On top of that, maybe that is he is her client legit. um Girl, I don't know. Have you guys seen this already? I think we were talking about Jamie Komorowski. We wanted to talk Sarah Boone, so we'll just put that back off. I mean, we just have to keep going. We will get to, if you want to watch the impact statements. I almost feel like it's old news already, but if you guys still want to talk about it, definitely I want to revisit Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone's speech will be forever remembered. Like that lady went out in guns blazing, okay? But right now we are talking about Shannon Jackson, Shannon Stillwell, aka Shannon Stillwell, and Diamante Kendrick. Both the verdicts came out today. Diamante Kendrick was completely acquitted. And Shannon Stillwell was convicted of the possession of a firearm by a felon. And that was the gun that Taisha Alexander had, and he had in his possession. I don't know anything about this. Okay, well, we getting ready to find out. But you know about the YSL case, right? You don't have to know. It's okay. You don't have to know. What we know is these two gentlemen got their verdict today. YSL came to a verdict today, and it's over. Phase one. I guess they're going into phase two. I don't know any of those people. Um, Kayla filed a notice of appearance, and she is taking over as his lawyer for this next phase. Let me pull up the. Ooh, y'all. Hold on a second. Notice of appearance. So his new lawyer is now his boo thing, whatever you want to call her. I don't know what he calls her, wifey. I don't know. Y'all, you guys, we'll find out. We'll find out. Hold on, let me get rid of this comment. Okay. State of Georgia. The case is 23 SC 188183. Shannon Jackson, defendant, entry of appearance, waiver of arraignment, and request for time to file additional motions pursuant to Uniform Superior Court Rule USCR 4.4. Please note the entry of appearance of Kayla J. Bumpus as attorney of record for defendant in substitution for former counsel, which would be Max Shard. Furthermore, we waive formal arraignment and request time to file additional motions. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how serious this is going to, how far this is going to go. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. I wanted to pull it up in Chrome and I did not. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Let me switch to this tab. So while in jail, so you guys, if you remember, we've probably done about 3 or 4 stories. Mark Winnie from WBTV had done an expose when they did the last shakedown, and they were searching all of the cells and pulled shanks and drugs and cell phones and all of those things. So he has a pretty extensive indictment with those type of item: telephone, AirPods, what they say, methamphetamine, girl, a bunch of stuff. Let me see if the video is going to cooperate with me, but let's talk about the good news first, and then we will talk about what's going on now. But this happened today. They were exonerated, and all of you guys know Bible Lady, and this is the case that she has been covering, right? So that's Max Shard, and Kayla Bumpus filed a notice of appearance to take Max Shard's place. Why? I don't know. Maybe they want to save a coin. Maybe Shannon's wife wants to save a coin and keep it in-house. I don't know. You guys tell me.
And being there for one's children's life, and making it mean something, and being there for one's children and for one's family. So I'm just so happy, excited for Shannon. I'm happy and excited for his grandmother, who I was able to hug, and I'm happy for his kids, and I'm just very hopeful.
What
that
about his wife?
This is a turning point, and there's great things coming in the future.
Max, is this a fair and just verdict, do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The jurors, we asked so much of the jurors, and they really scrutinized the evidence, and they demanded real evidence, and it wasn't there. And so we are thankful for the jurors, and it's just a great day.
Did you have a chance to talk to the jurors?
I did, and I'm not going to comment on the discussions with the jurors, but I will just say I think the fact that they deliberated for 4 days, and also that just the amount of time that they put in, they certainly scrutinized everything, and they did their jobs as jurors, and we are appreciative of that and so thankful.
Can you reiterate again what he's only found guilty on one charge and what that means for the future, him getting released, all that stuff?
So he was found guilty of possession of a firearm on March 17th, not the day of any of any other crimes. It was the day that he was arrested. And there was a gun that was registered to his girlfriend that was found near the scene of where he was arrested. And that's what he was convicted of. Judge Whitaker, we are so thankful to her for having an open mind. A lot of times when you take a case to trial, you just get the maximum sentence for daring to take on the state. Judge Whitaker did not see it that way. She gave Mr. Stillwell a time-served sentence for the time that he is served, followed by probation. Mr. Stillwell has a couple, or I think one other criminal matter that needs to be resolved. I am hopeful and optimistic. It's nothing like this case. It's a case that was picked up while incarcerated. And we're hopeful that there will be a quick resolution of that case, and Mr. Stillwell will be able to get back to his life and his children and his family.
You think he'll be home by Christmas? Is that
I'm hoping. That's not unrealistic.
I know you don't want to get into exactly what the jurors said, but what do you think their one sticking point was?
I don't think there was one sticking point. I don't think there was. You know, so many people have been watching this case. You know, in opening, I said from the beginning about the witnesses in blue suits and wearing the Fulton County blues, and I think
let me just say something really quick. The jurors have been interviewing Dennis. If you have a member over at Dennis's, he interviewed maybe juror number 409. I think was what they called her. Over on I'm Not a Lawyer. She is interviewing, I think, 2 at the same time. I know one is definitely a juror. The other one, I think, was a juror as well, and talking about their experience. So the jurors are talking. They're taking interviews and they're talking. So it's interesting.
The world got to see how cases can be built the wrong way. Just finding people that are prone to lie and talking to them at their most desperate time to try.
I think Shannon is still locked up. He probably has to get bail. I don't know. I don't know. There's no bond order on this, probably because when this happened in 2023, we'll look at it in a second. When he was charged with this, I'm going to get the narrative and we'll read it tomorrow. But I do have the indictment. It looks like there might have been a first appearance on April 8th, 23. I'm not really sure. So I'll find out tomorrow. The arrest is not posted in the file, just the indictment. So I have the indictment and we'll read it in a minute. But I wanted you guys to hear this first. But yeah, Kayla has taken on the case. Okay, Kayla has filed in for her man. Right here. If you missed that part, you're just coming in. Kayla has filed her entry of appearance on case 23SC1 188183. And she is taking over for former counsel. Okay. Let's hear what Max. I'm sure Weinstein spoke. I don't know if I have his interview queued up, but we'll see.
To get them to say things about other people, and I think that's what happened here, and I think the jurors recognize that. And of course, regarding the 2022 case, it was on video, and I think we explained what we saw in the video, and I think the jurors likely saw the same thing.
What kind of message should this verdict send to the taxpayers of Fulton County?
Oh, I don't know about all that. The message that was sent to me is my client has a second chance at life, and we're just so thankful for that. And I know he is, and we are also just so thankful to the press for covering this and all the people that at some point the public began to root for us. And that did make a difference, and we appreciate all the people that have been supporting us throughout this process, this long journey.
Can you speak to the conditions of the jail?
I mean, and I don't mean to. We know that Shannon was stabbed in the stomach earlier in this trial, while this trial was going on. We know we had to break for a week. Or at least a week, might have been 2 weeks for his recovery. I was the only person allowed to go see him in the hospital. And so that was, and then Mr. Kendrick was stabbed in the head recently. So obviously those are serious, and we got to make sure we take care of people, especially people that are not even convicted of anything. And so that's I think it's something we need to address. I'm not blaming any particular person, but it's something as a society and as a city we need to take care of.
Just your reaction, what happened?
Diamante and I I want to say we were surprised because given that the jury had clearly been looking at all the evidence, we thought that this was the only out.
Why is that lady talking so loud? You hear her? Hold on.
Diamante and I I want to say we were surprised because given that the jury.
Who is she talking to, y'all? And she got powder blue nails.
Clearly been looking at all the evidence. We thought that this was the only outcome they could really come to, but nevertheless, we were thrilled. Just he's looking forward to getting out, getting back to his music, getting back to his family. All the supporters he's had, all the prayers, all the love. It's been wonderful. And I didn't say this earlier to everybody else, but I have got to thank
Jesus.
Judge Whitaker. The entire case changed when she took over. We got a fair trial. And anyway, it's just a wonderful experience.
No, I ain't no regrets. No regrets. You know what I'm saying? He did what he felt like
Jeffrey's
he wanted to
dad.
do. So he's grown. He made his own decision.
Have you spoken to him since this happened?
Yeah.
If so, what was his reaction to today's verdict?
Today? No, I haven't spoken to him today.
How is he doing?
He's doing great. He's doing great. Honestly, he's doing great. So he don't have a word. We still fight. We still fighting out as well. It's not over for us. Nah. Huh?
What do you mean it's not over for you guys?
It's not over for us because I got another son and a grandson that was arrested about this case that I'm still fighting for.
You've been an outspoken critic of Fulton County DA's office. In light of today's verdict, I got a message for them?
I still feel the same way about the DA.
She said,
It's a piece of
y'all
shit.
get ready to be up out of here. I got to get ready for the
we gotta get those
holidays.
people out of there.
I got to get ready
Right,
for
if
the
we wanna continue to have
holidays. Sis missed one too
We gotta
many
get
hair
'em out.
appointments.
I want to say that I'm thankful. I stood down, 10 toes down every day, day in, day out. I stood by my son. It was his decision to not take the plea. And I said, whatever you want to do, I want to do. He said, no, I ain't taking the plea. He didn't take it. And we stood down. I prayed. I thank God for all the supporters all over the world. People who were supporting me, texting me, DMing me. I appreciate the love, and the love. All the prayer warriors, I'm thankful. God is good. He did his big one. They used my son rap lyrics against him. How dare they do that? It's a freedom of speech. They just did so much corruptness in this case. And they threw things against the wall and it didn't stick. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I just got so much emotion right now. I'm full. Day in, day out, going to work, having a personal life, coming back down here, sleeping in the courtroom. They having to wake me up, doing this thing over and over and over again repetitiously. Every day. My son stood up 30 months. My son stood up. And we was victorious. I'm thankful to God that a mother love went beyond the world. And I'm thankful. I never gave up on my son. Never. He said, Mama, I'm not taking it. I'm standing up. And I stood right by him every day. Every day of the week, I stood by my child. And he said, no. And I said, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to stand with you to the end. And we stood down to the end. You never give up. No matter what's thrown against you. You never give up. Never. And he stood down. And I'm right here every day. Every day I stood up with him. Every night I prayed with him. And I told him, son, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. And I'm thankful to the people all over the world that prayed, gave me encouragement. He gave me encouragement. Big Jeff, Miss Sylvia, everybody around me.
Miss Sylvia.
Taylor Cole. I got so many people. My family members in Miami,
Look who's
Florida.
standing next
Everybody that gave me hope and encouragement. India Monte stood every day.
Look
He
who's
watched them
standing
say
there.
bad things about him and disgrace him. And I had him and I raised him.
She can't mind her business. She can't stay out the business. She can't stay in a reporter's place. Can you go be in a blogger's place, please? Why are you standing with the family like you are like
family
you are
members in Miami,
family?
Florida. Everybody that gave me hope and encouragement. India Monte stood every day. He watched them say bad things about him and disgrace him. And I had him and I raised him. They divulged his character. They
That's
said
a
bad
mama.
things about him. But we got the victory. And in life, you never give up. Never. You never give up, no matter how bad it look. God said he'll make your enemy your footstool. I look to the hills where my help come from. I had bad days. I had good days. I had emotional days. But I damn if I was going to give up. And I'm thankful for everybody that's been around me in my life who encouraged me. I'm emotional beyond words. I am emotional beyond words.
I wonder what the question was. I wonder what the question was. Did they like, ma'am, how are you doing today? And she just went completely in. We didn't get to hear the question. And all of a sudden, sis was, hold on, let's go back and hear the question. Cause I'm curious, like, my God, she went ahead and gave a whole sermon. Oh, there, I didn't even notice her there. Girl, did you even notice? I missed that part. I missed that part. Okay. Always, you know how there's always someone that got to be in the picture.
Thankful. I'm thankful. I stood down, 10 toes down every day, day in, day out. I stood by my son. It was his decision to not take the plea.
Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, I just wanted to see how that all popped off, but
Everybody that been around me in my life who encouraged me. I'm emotional beyond words. I am emotional beyond words, beyond measures. A mother love. I never will give up. And I taught him that to give up, never give up. No matter what the traditional system say about him, never get up.
Okay, they said we're good on that. Okay, so let's see. I think let's see. So we saw a couple of the parents of some of the defendants. Jeffrey Williams Sr. was there. And okay, so Shannon is still in jail. I don't think he's gotten a bond yet. And his alleged wife has opted in as his legal representative. Let me flip screens here. Let's hear what's going on here. So this is the indictment. We'll have the actual narrative to hear like what the investigation consisted of and what's going on. But he's still in jail. But he's been cleared of the YSL shenanigans. But so this is the indictment for the charges that Kayla opted in as his attorney. So if you're just now coming in, Kayla Bumpus has officially filed a notice of entry. Hold on a second. Let me make this big. Kayla opted in to case 23 SC 183. She clocked in today at 1:03 p.m. As the attorney of record, okay, on the following case. All right. let me scroll back fast because they have all of the folks, the grand jury. So this is 23 SC 188183. Okay. And all right, so he's got 8 counts on this indictment. This is what he's still dealing with. So if you came in when Max Shard was talking, he said he had another case to deal with that he acquired in the jail. So basically it's saying, in the name and behalf of the citizens of Georgia, do charge and accuse Shannon Jackson with the offense of participation in criminal street gang activity. So I guess they're trying to give him another criminal street gang activity for the said accused in the county of Fulton, state of Georgia, on the 29th of March 2023 did unlawfully, while associated with a criminal street gang, to wit YSL, participate in criminal gang activity through the commission of one of the offenses enumerated in the paragraph. So it looks like they're trying to, I mean, maybe it's not another RICO, but it's a street gang charge, right? So they're associating him with his cohorts from YSL, enumerated in paragraph 1 of the code of 1615.3, to it possession of methamphetamine with the intent to distribute. So they're accusing them of trying to distribute methamphetamine in the jail, possession of prohibited items by an inmate, as alleged in count 4, possession of prohibited items by an inmate as alleged in count 5, possession of prohibited items by an inmate alleged in count 6, possession of prohibited items by an inmate count 7, and count 8 contrary to the laws of the state. Okay, so count 2. So count 1 is gang activity. Count 1 is gang activity. Count 2, the offense of participation in criminal street gang activity on March 29th, associated with. So it looks like it just repeats itself again. This is the same thing. Count 3, possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute on the 29th of March, did unlawfully possess. Oh, geez. Hold on a second, guys. Did I lose you guys? Okay. My phone rang. Okay. Oh, I'm not on the screen. My bad. Okay, here we go. Count 3 is methamphetamines. Count 4 is possession of prohibited items by an inmate. Accuse the inmate. Let's see. On the 29th. So they must have had one of those the shakedown cell searches. The 29th day of March 2023 did unlawfully possess drugs, to wit 173 173 methamphetamine tablets, said accused being an inmate of the. He had 173 methamphetamine tablets. Do you imagine in Rice Street if 173 people took one tablet of meth and had a reaction? Girl, it would be chaos up in there, which is probably why it's chaos up in there. Said accused being an inmate of Fulton County Jail and the state facility used for the purpose of incarcerating criminals and detainees without authorization from a person who is responsible for the overall management and operation of the facility. Sir had 173 methamphetamine tablets. Count 5, possession of prohibited items. On or about the 29th of March 2023, did unlawfully possess a weapon, to with a knife, a shank, said accused. Now we know he was stabbed and maybe he felt like he needed to have his own protection, but damn. Um, a knife or shank, said accused being an inmate of Fulton County Jail, a state facility for the purpose of incarcerating criminals without authorization for the. So he had a weapon, a knife or a shank. The next one that he had did unlawfully possess drugs, to with 18 Newport cigarettes. That's considered drugs. I get maybe because it's got nicotine. Girl, he had 18 Newport cigarettes. Okay. Now that one I don't think is that serious, but cigarettes are not allowed. Which would mean I don't know how he would light it. Maybe he had a lighter, matches. I don't know. Count 7, a blue Apple iPhone, said accused being an inmate. So um facility. So yeah, he had a phone. He had a phone in the jail. How he got it, we don't know. We'll find out tomorrow when I get the narrative. And then he also had AirPods. Okay, because how can you use your phone? Who's holding their phone up to their ear these days? I know I don't. I use headsets and ear pods and all that kind of stuff all the time. Um, girl, 173, but how many? I don't know. I don't know. You guys ask very detailed questions. I think 173 is shocking. Methamphetamine, that's shocking enough. I mean, if 173, you don't think that's enough? You think he may have had like, um, you think he may have had like 500? How did he get 173 pills? That's a lot to me, but maybe, girl, he could have had 1,000 for all we know. But they're not going to know. He had cigarettes, he had methamphetamines, he had a knife, he had a phone, and he had AirPods. How was he getting? They said that there were drones coming in to the fence and dropping stuff. I don't know if guards were involved. You guys know we've done a couple of reports on this. So we might have to go back. I can bubble up the reporting that we've already talked about where there were female guards. There were female guards giving up Putty Cat. Okay. He was getting contraband through the grounds, possibly. Let's just hope that it wasn't coming in any other way. Okay. Baby. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. What else is there? I can't believe Sylvia was at, well, we know Sylvia was going to be out there, the blogger. Okay. Guys, I feel like that's, let me see what else I had on my on the side. Hold on one second. Let me see if there was something else. I know that there was a call from phone calls from prison. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, we watched this. Okay. I feel like that's it. We'll have some more. I'm sure this is going to be, there's going to be so much more to talk about. That's why Shannon was always sleep in court. Girl, I don't know. I mean, they found him with drugs, so I would imagine they confiscated them. Now, did he find something else? Was he actually a user or was he just selling, I don't know. Shannon gets a free lawyer and someone to take care of him and his grandmother. Kayla gets inside information for her book and her movie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting perspective. All right, let's do this. Since things are kind of working, let's do call 1 where Nesto asked to speak to Bible Lady, which was so random. Did you guys not find that random? Why all of a sudden does he want to speak to Bible Lady? Did you guys not find that a little bit weird? Hold on. We'll do the first call. We'll do the second call tomorrow. I don't want to get into the whole Dion call tonight. I really don't. But since Notorious popped up, um, maybe we can just go ahead and knock that one out. Thoughts? Let's see. I was like, that's interesting. But okay. You know what I mean? Like, it was just one of those, like, note to self, right? It was just a note to self type thing. Okay, definitely weird. Okay. Let's just let's revisit this and then we'll talk about it. Let's get into it.
Hello?
You busy?
Hi.
How are you?
Thanks so much. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. You checked them, the one from last week yet?
Did I check the one from last week?
No, did you take the ones from? Oh, you've been busy. I forgot.
See how he's so smart
out of
alecky
town,
about
right?
everything?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, on the B.
On the who?
On the B. With the red you had.
Oh, I sent you some.
Oh, you did some more?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
Yep.
I ain't got that.
I sent it yesterday. No, you're going to get it till tomorrow, Monday.
Okay, one more thing. Could you call Bible Lady for me? I just want
Call who?
Bible Lady.
Want me to call her now?
She said call who? She said who? Isn't that supposed to be her homegirl? And she said call who? Okay.
Yeah.
Bible Lady. Hold on.
Sound like you eat good over there.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sound like some pork chop. Sound like some pork chop.
Hey, okay, you already know it ain't no pork chops or silly stuff. It's mashed potatoes and a steak with garlic vegetables. What's her name? S-L-Y. That's not how you spell it. S-Y-L.
I guess
I never spell her name correctly. I mean, I don't know why.
Because you
I don't know
probably
why I
can't
can
spell.
never
Bible Lady.
Hi. Nesto wanted me to call you. Hold on.
Sylvia, she doesn't know how to spell your name, and when she said Bible Lady,
I'll take one another
said
one when you
who?
didn't hear the baby. Hey, man, she can hear you.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging
good.
around the
I just wanna let
court.
you know, tell you thank you for everything. You know, I haven't forgot about you, and your prayers is just sticking with me. So just keep on praying, and whatever you're going through at this moment, hey, God got you. He ain't take his hands off you either.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for that. I needed that reassurance.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking
From
about you. So
him?
I just wanted a couple of days here lately now, so I'm just letting you know he got you now. He got you. So everything will be all right, okay?
Amen. Amen.
All right.
Everything's going to be all right. What you going through?
Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with you. They got
No, I'm already telling him that I'm going through something. Right, because, me and him can't talk about nothing out here.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I can feel, but you're going to be all right. So you're going to be all right, trust me. All right?
Amen. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You have a great night.
He must have heard she was
You
getting
too,
dragged
good
about the $500 to Kayla Bumpus or something.
Yeah, you pray for me tonight now, woman. Don't be playing around, laughing and getting it now. Yeah, you laugh.
I got you.
Yeah, because I can't talk like I want, but boy, when I get
Oh, no, you didn't put your hands in the mashed potatoes. Good God.
Nesto, she is the mother of a 1-year-old anonymous baby.
Okay, I sure appreciate it. Thank you. All right, well, I love you very much.
Oh, no, stop that. All right, call me tomorrow. I love you.
Yeah, you got your nursing school going on.
He said you got your nursery school
she
going
just put her
on.
hands all in it. Yeah. In it. All you had to do was use the fork, little girl. That's crazy. She makes my life hard sometimes.
Take her back to her mother. Take her home.
I saw something on the news now. It was very touching.
Yeah.
This is adoption month. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. What happened?
This was adoption month this month. Did you see that on the news? Oh, you don't watch news, I forgot.
You said, no, I don't watch that shit. You said adoption month?
Yeah, the adoption month. That means that people are adoption.
You said adoption month?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
She's a fool. That lady is
right.
is weird.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
All right, we'll get to Dion tomorrow. Today was a energy deficient day for me, so I need to get my mind together. But I wanted to come back to you guys so we could wrap some things up. And a couple of you guys messaged me, wanted to talk about YSL. So hopefully I covered what you wanted to talk about. I feel like there's so much being covered right now regarding this. So if I didn't cover it, let me know what you want to talk about. But we'll try and do Sarah tomorrow, get to her little speech that was absolutely nutty and crazy. And then we'll finish the Dion call. And I've got a Cobb County visit. We've got a lot of stuff. So we will be busy tomorrow and try to get through what we didn't get to today. But yeah, like I said, I had to kind of work on my backup because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and it bothered me. Anyway, guys, you guys take care. Have a wonderful evening. Make sure to hit the thumbs up for me, because likes do matter. Okay. Let's see. Nesto. It was weird. Nesto did this call just to show the chords. You think so? Nesto did this call just to show the courts what? What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. It was very strange. I don't know if he wanted to play it up for Sonya. Obviously, she doesn't care. Something came over him and told him to call Bible Lady. I don't know. These people, me personally, I don't know. Nesto seems to always have some sort of ulterior motive. He wants prayer now, and maybe he's seeking out, he thinks Sylvia is the one who can provide him some positive mojo out here. I'm not really sure. He needs to just pray for himself instead of spending the time and energy to ask people to pray for him. Pray for yourself. And there will, he's got children out here. I'm sure there are people out here who are thinking and hoping the best for him. So whether that includes prayer or not, I don't know, but it's just weird that he spends so much time soliciting prayer rather than sit in contemplation and prayer for himself. That's the most intercessory prayer is important, but it's like, come on, sir. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I think they are setting up a play, but will fail like all the others. We will see. Absolutely. What time is it? Are we late? Hold on. Okay, right on time. I will plug it in for you, dear. Sorry, guys. It's bedtime at my house. Okay, good night, dear. Love you. The camera's not on. Okay. Love you, dear. Thank you. Farrah says good night. It was the manipulation tactic for Silverback. He's looking to use her for something. Yeah. Because he knows her soft point is prayer, right? She likes that. I heard through the grapevine that someone said, which I know that this is not anything new because we know she does this all the time, but allegedly she was over there crying online again today. Maybe someone said she was crying and asking people for money again. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to find it because I responded back right before I went live, and I'm like, did this happen today, or was she talking about another time? Because it's not out of the ordinary for her to be crying and asking people for money. Old Joe Doug probably told him about YSL 22 mess. What does that mean? YSL Rule 22. This call, the YSL Rule 20. Oh, okay. Hoover. Yeah, Hoover or Doug or Joe. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Girl, I can't begin to know what those people are doing over there. I did see Roberto filed a motion. I looked at it today. Well, not a motion, a conflict. He put a filing in that he's got some cases going on. And let me see. I can read it to you guys real quick. He has some conflicts. How they're going to remedy the conflicts, I do not know. But I'm thinking to myself, if they postpone this any longer, it's like, come on. Let me see. Am I at Fulton County? Okay. Let's see what's going on here. No, that's not what I want to look at. It's, you know what? It's nothing really super important. We'll look at it tomorrow. I downloaded it. I already have it, but basically the gist of it was I think he has like 4 during the next 2 weeks of December. He says he has some conflicts that could interfere. He has like 2 jury trials, and I think he was trying to basically give the courts a heads up that he could be at his jury trial. Maybe I'm not really sure. We'll read through it one more time tomorrow in the morning, but I can't even pull it up right now. I will bring that to you guys tomorrow, but like I said, his lawyer did file something and allegedly he's busy. He's got a lot going on and needed to notify the courts of that there were 2. There's Ernest was at the top of the list. There were 2 other trials that are in jury trial, 2 other cases that he is representing, and they both had jury trial next to them. He had motion hearing next to Nestos, and he had let me see. Did I take a picture of it? I don't think so. I'll have to pull it up tomorrow, y'all. But we'll talk about it tomorrow when we come back to Nesto, okay? When is Nesto's next court? I feel like now y'all got to get your little calendars out. There's so much on the. Let me pull up my. I put it on my calendar. Let's see. Nesto is the 18th at 9:30. Okay. Nesto's. Oh, darn it. I clicked out of my. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it was the week before Christmas. That was one of the things that I remembered when I saw it. It's literally the 18th at 9:30, the week before Christmas. Another lonely Thanksgiving and another Christmas in the pokey. Okay. Can't be fun. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for typing that in, Patty. I appreciate it, hun. Thank you for asking that question. I thought Nesta wanted to be sure. That's too late for that. You know what? I was watching this documentary the other day about Fulton County. It's about a year old. So, I mean, if you guys want to watch it, I thought it was very interesting. There was an order from Glanville. Let's say if the documentary is a year ago, going back a year, he had suspended all speedy trials due to the pandemic and the backlog. Okay. Because they could not fulfill like the speedy trial obligation, and due to the emergency there and the health crisis that was going on at the time and the backlog, they could not commit to that. And yeah, it was very interesting. It was only 20 minutes long, so if you guys want to entertain it, I think it's very informational because it tells us a lot about what was going on in Fulton County. We can speculate, and we know kind of what was going on with the world, but specifically Fulton County and how we got to today. Like I said, it's about 20 minutes. I think it was on the Atlanta News First channel. It was good. We should, and like I said, Fonnie was in it, Glanville was in it, the commissioner who is at odds with Fonnie about money, Labat was in it. All the A players who have to claim some responsibility because they all are key stakeholders. So they had all the key stakeholders, they had some prisoners, they talked about the deaths, they've talked about a lot. They interviewed a guy who had been sitting in there for 4 years waiting. So, anyway, guys, let me let you guys go. Have a wonderful evening. We'll talk tomorrow. Hit the thumbs up for me. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy content like this. I will get back with you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.